Thanks everyone for listening to us here again for another episode of Two Elves, One Dwarf. And this is me, Drew, the Dungeon Master, your storyteller, and your wallflower. So that's me. A little rundown of the show. For the holidays, we're doing a little spin-off. So these episodes are going to include different characters. We're not stopping our original campaign, just taking a little break because we're about to get spoopy up in here for the Halloween season. So we're going to go ahead and take some time and introduce the players and the new characters while we're going through this spooky season. So Pyrish, go ahead.
Okay, so my name's Braden, and I played Pyrish in Two Elves, One Dwarf. And for this Halloween spinoff, I'm going to be playing Gunhild, the human abomination. Now, the abomination I found on Homebrew, and I do not take credit for the creation of this class, but I found it, and I thought it would be really fun to play. And I'm really excited to show you guys kind of like his abilities and what he can pull off. So
dope. What made you go for the abomination amongst other classes?
I've been playing D&D for a long time, and kind of the other classes I've played have been very simple. Okay. And so I wanted a class with a lot more, like a more complicated class to play.
Okay. Cool.
So
not so cookie cutter like the other ones.
Yeah, and this one's out there.
Sweet.
I'm sure you guys are gonna love it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be exciting. So go ahead, Cletus.
All right. Well, my name is Parker. I play the ever so loved Cletus on the Two Elves, One Dwarf main podcast. Yeah, we don't talk about it. And for this story, I'm going to be playing Squibbert, or some people call me Squibby. Squibs if you're my mom. And I am a 2-foot tall pixie sorcerer. I've never played anything shorter than 6 foot. I don't know, maybe it's a Napoleon complex that I have. And yeah, so I'm super excited. It's gonna be really, really fun.
Sweet. Why a pixie?
A pixie? I don't know. I feel like, not very many.
With your inner Tinkerbell.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I was watching Peter Pan and I was like,
that's me.
That is so me.
I connect personally with Tinkerbell.
This is so me.
Everyone's like, yeah, I love Peter Pan. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
well, who did
yeah,
right?
Peter Pan's cool and all.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's fine. But don't worry, I'm a guy, so Squibbert is a dude.
Sweet.
It's like male Tinkerbell.
Cool. And what about you, Renton?
Hello there. I'm Colin, Renton on Two Elves and a Dwarf, and on this one I'll be playing Gendrick Kithril. He's a Dragonborn. He's a bard. Well, his front is a bard, but he's also a rogue. Kind of uses it to recon, get some intel on his targets and such.
Sweet.
A badass.
Why did you go with the multi-class for bard and?
Just because
it fits in with your backstory.
I like the backstory of he was a bard and his hometown kind of got ransacked and he just hopped on with the rogues and used his bardism from his past to keep doing his own thing. Awesome. He made being a rogue his own thing.
Sweet. Okay, well, you'll get to know these new characters. You'll get to know these more new characters as we continue to play. Do you want to time out real quick?
No. I was going to talk about the Spotify.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right. I guess we're going back into it. So
okay,
cool.
Yeah, we'll just keep going from here.
All right. Well, great news, everyone. All of you Swedes and all of you, Brits. You already know this, but we are now on Spotify and iTunes.
Yay!
Yeah.
Long time running. Thank you to all of your loyal YouTube viewers.
Yeah, we'll still post on YouTube.
Yeah. For sure. For all you Serbians out there, don't worry. We're not going anywhere.
No, we're not.
So definitely feel free to follow us on Spotify and iTunes, depending on your loyalties and whatnot. I mean, I prefer Spotify because I'm an Android user, but that's just me.
I do both.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Multi-classing. I like
no,
that.
I don't see device. I'm device.
You see opportunity.
That's right. I take full advantage of the technology at my fingertips.
There you go.
Jobs.
That's
There
me.
you go.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, and let's just get into it.
Yeah, for sure. And the other guys who are go along with us in Two Elves, One Dwarf, they won't be joining us on this split, so don't worry. They are still going to be part of the main podcast, but for this, it's just going to be us four, which is going to be super exciting. So unlike a lot of action, yeah. So unlike Two Elves, One Dwarf, where it is based off of the D&D rules, but not really magical or anything really like that, we are playing your totally original Dungeons and Dragons spin-off right now. So it's full of magic, as you can tell, full of different races, different classes. It's going to be really exciting. So it's going to be a little bit different. So
Boom.
Pumped.
But yeah, we're excited to share this new story.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Okay, so our story starts off with you guys are all living in the town of Appleton. Appleton is a very, very big city. It's known for its, as you can imagine, amazing crisp apples. And
They say
they...
oranges.
Oh, yeah, their oranges are
Yeah,
alright.
oranges.
They're actually, what's crazy is their bananas rival their oranges.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
their apples are better than their oranges, so
What
I don't
about
know.
what about the meat?
Their meat? The meat's okay.
The meat's okay.
Yeah, but
Vegans,
Appleton
like-
is where y'all live. Right now, it's a very stressful time of year for all you guys. As the city is harvest time's kind of already passed, as it's getting close to Halloween's Eve.
Ooh,
It's
spooky.
stressful in the sense that the ruler of this town, he's not a king, but his name is Count Unden.
Undin.
He is a very stylish man, we'll say, very popular. Very, very kind ruler. He's kind of like the magistrate. Like he's in charge of like making the laws and stuff, make sure everything's going on. But he's not like a king, and you guys don't like worship him. But every like holiday, Count Unden throws huge parties, and like it's the most exclusive event in the whole world. Like everyone, I shouldn't say world, all around the country, everyone wants to come out to Unden's event. And he lives in the main castle of Appleton. It's huge and it's beautiful, and everyone wants to get an invite to go to it. So it's stressful because for your guys' merits in the town, you all have received invitation to the Halloween party.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Even a lowly squibbert?
Yeah, you three have done outstanding in your careers, and so so go ahead and right now explain what you guys do for the town.
Okay, so all right, so Gunhild, he is the torture expert at the prison.
Way to go! You get
Because
an
Prisoner
invitation.
specialist.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the interrogation specialist.
That's right.
But it fits quite well. His occupation fits quite well with his backstory, considering he himself is covered with runic scars from he himself being tortured by a bunch of sorcerers, and they, as kind of a foreshadowing, they released the beast within.
Nice.
Then you guys will
Nice.
hear more about that later.
Kinky.
But from that, he learned a lot of things and has really put them to good use here in Appleton.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to explain how Gunhild got the... My bad. It's new characters. It's got his invite. So as you're cleaning out the interrogation room, you this year have been the #1 interrogator for every month. And like you got your plaques hanging up all down the dungeon walls. Everyone knows you. in like the guard, and everyone knows you, like higher ups. They all know if you need information, they send them to you. And so you get a letter. A young page comes running up and hands you a small scroll, does a little bow, and then runs away. The scroll is black and has the cross of Count Unden on it. And so, being a little giddy, as you know, these parties are the most exclusive. It's a huge honor to get it. So as you unscroll it, you see the very thin writing that says, "Dear Gunhild, we would love to see you attend our Halloween extravaganza. Please bring fashionable clothing, as well as anything you would like to contribute to the dinner. It's going to be a huge potluck. Yours sincerely, as ever, your dear friend, Count Unden."
Perfect.
So that is how you got invited, and it is pretty awesome.
Are we supposed to RSVP to this party, or is it just like BYOB?
You're an
just be
idiot to
there.
deny.
Okay,
Yeah.
You
point.
just go.
They just assume that everyone's going.
Yeah,
That's
if you
pretty
get an
pompous.
invite, you're there. Like, if you're getting married and on the same date that one of Count Unden's parties is going on, you reschedule your
You
wedding.
reschedule.
The wedding's at the party.
That's right.
Exactly.
I'm in the corner over there.
And,
So, Squibbert, how about you? What do you do?
I think I might be the most surprised to get this letter because Squibbert, you know, I fell on some hard times coming here to Appleton. I got caught up with some bad people, lovely people that just made bad choices.
Of course.
And so I was tortured by my lovely cohort here, and the only job that I could get outside of being a prisoner was a garbage man.
Nice.
So I'm assuming it's for my numerous merits as the sanitation expert
Yes.
of the town.
Oh, yeah. So, for
the
you,
streets.
this was very, very shocking to you.
Oh, yeah.
So, as you're just going about your, we'll say patrol, your route, cleaning out
my patrol. I like
the patrol. We'll say that your garbage patrol, cleaning out everyone's
glorified at
garbage,
all.
throwing it into a floating bag that you have behind you that just goes into empty space.
Oh, I don't mess around.
You don't mess around, and
No, I
so
don't.
you've just gone up and above your other coworkers, keeping the streets magnificently clean. No one knows if it's just your pixie magic, your charisma, whatever it is.
My stunning good looks.
Everyone
That's it.
loves
Certainly
you
not
as a
that.
garbage man. You get the most tips, especially because most garbage men don't get tips.
What?
So, like, after you take the garbage and put it in your sack, some people run out and be like, "Oh man, Squibbert, here's 5 gold. You're doing a great job."
Is it mostly the men that give tips?
Yeah, mostly the men. Yeah, they appreciate hard work.
Oh, good. I'm sure they do.
And so with your invention of the garbage bag that makes the garbage disappear into a different reality, as you are a sorcerer.
I don't know which reality it's going to, right? It's just kind of.
It's
to
you just
any
don't care.
reality.
It's not in yours, so it's just gone.
I'm just imagining like the frost planet of Hoth, and there's just like a pile of trash.
And they're like, "How did this?"
It's like, what are you? Apple
the
cores?
heck?
What?
Bananas? Oranges? What is this place?
My goodness. Anyways, but same thing. A young squire comes running up to you, does a small bow, hands
Doesn't
you a scroll that is your size. So very thoughtful.
Thank
And you unscroll same sigil as the one that Gunhild got, and you unroll it. Same thing. We said, Squibber, it would be an honor for you to attend the Halloween extravaganza. Please bring fancy clothing, dressed to the nines, and if you have any dish you would like to add to the potluck, it would be welcome. Please note that this is a 4-day event, and so you will have your own rooms and accommodations. I forgot to tell you that.
4 day.
Hey, you don't get those.
So he just packs like one change of clothes.
Yeah, but you know that now too. And so
Where you
please
going?
please pack it accordingly. You'll have your own room in the castle and everything like that.
Okay.
So you are
Will do.
sincerely your dear friend Count Unden.
Oh, we're friends now.
Yeah. So
I'm
how?
excited.
And that's
It's
how
like
you
when a
got your
politician calls you, it's like, it's your good friend so and so. It's like, no, it's not.
Good
This
friend
is
Richard
automated.
Nixon. Is it really?
This is automated. You had someone write all these.
True. Yeah.
I'm hip to this shit.
He knows
Nice.
what's up.
And so, and I'll go over to you, Gendrick. How?
Alright.
Go ahead and explain your provision. Well, not your provision. Your occupation.
I bounce around the local taverns, just performing my little pan flute. That's what I'm famous for.
Sweet.
Everyone knows me when I roll up.
Nice.
I'm a pretty famous entertainer, but somehow still manage to slide in and get all the tips and secrets.
But if you roll up, what do you drive?
Huh. Nothing.
Good.
I would literally walk through the door.
I roll up. I roll up my pant legs and I walk right
he
through.
somersaults into places. That's why people know him.
And everyone just says, hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Nice rolling.
He gets a head nod, usually from the drunk guy in the corner.
He like knocks over all the bartenders. It's fucking Gendrick again. What's up, dude?
So, Gendrick, being a very famous singer and performer, being a very good bard, you've got a letter to after you're performing in the local tavern in Appleton, one of its many. Just listening in on some conversations that you're having while you're singing. You're very talented. And you're same thing. A young boy runs up to you, hands you a scroll, bows, and you're still singing. You're just like, la da la da la 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 da what? Like, super confused at why someone's just handing you a scroll.
Yeah.
Top 40, I can feel it.
I hit Billboard.
And you stop singing, and no one really noticed, but you don't care. And you reveal the scroll, and same thing. It says, "Dear Gundrick, we'd like to invite you to the Halloween extravaganza. Please dress to the nines, as it will be a fancy 4-day event. If you'd like to bring any dish, please bring so. You are coming as a guest, not a performer.
Huh.
So,
Awesome.
You don't need to worry about working.
And now,
I'm
quick
still
question:
gonna bring my stuff.
how many singers are there in Appleton?
Not a lot.
Okay, because if there's just one, that would make you the best. Good job. Proud of
Process by elimination.
you. That's
Good,
what's up.
you're the best out of 3.
And the other one is both deaf and mute. Cool.
I still don't see how I'm not the best. I don't see a win here.
Yeah, I don't either.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
So, and that's how you all three got your invitation.
Do we know each other, or
Yeah.
are we just guests?
So, you do know each other. Like, I wouldn't say you guys are friends in any sense. You know of each other. You know, I'm sorry, Squibbert and not Gundrick, Gunhild. You two know each other from you
Torturing
working on
stuff.
him, torturing him.
We'll call it
How do you
working.
feel? Like, what are your
And then-
feelings in this?
But
I feel sensitive.
you've kind of felt guilty afterwards because like he's then like worked around you. He's the one who takes out your trash and like being the torturer. Your trash isn't the coolest. It's not the it's pretty nasty. And so sometimes you feel
granted.
pity about him and you'll tip him stuff. You're one of the few who tips him.
That's what's up.
So I would say
There you
you
go.
guys are acquaintances. And you guys all know Gundrick. He sings in the taverns. So you guys all know of each other, but
Okay.
not in any prospective friends.
Okay.
So,
And who's the prettiest?
I don't know who's
Not me. I'm covered in scars.
covered in scars. You're a pixie, and he's a dragonborn. So
Giant
I guess
I
lizard.
think Pixie wins.
there you go.
All right,
I mean, you
Tinkerbell.
can't even do anything.
That's a good point. That's so
Um,
pretty.
So the party starts in a day. Starts tomorrow, and so the three of you are trying to prepare for what you need to bring. One, you're requested to wear nice clothing, and most of you coming from lower class, that's something that you don't necessarily have. So that's what you guys need to find: tailoring and also a dish to bring.
All right.
Um,
Well,
So we're gonna start with Squibbert.
Squibbert. Okay.
Sloppy Joes.
Sloppy. Pigs
they're
in
all
a
like
blanket.
little
Sloppy
as shit. Just
Make
So-
you a man witch.
So Squibbert, where do you live? Do you live in a flat? Do you live in a
So
home?
I live in a basement apartment with a blind and deaf elderly roommate.
Cool. Awesome. Sweet.
It's awesome.
So
I don't think she knows that I'm living there.
Just
I'll be
swats
honest.
you out of the air every now and then.
Right, exactly. She carries around a fly swatter for some reason.
Nice. So you wake up the day before. You have the day off to prepare for this.
Oh.
So what's your plan?
Well, he said dress to the nines, so I got to go to the tailor. I guess I could buy a Sharpie and just draw nines on all my clothes.
Could do that.
I don't think that'll fly.
Would I be laughed at if I did that?
Probably.
A lot.
Well, I
Maybe.
mean, I have a pretty prestigious, part in town, so I can't be laughed at. So
Scarlet's control, man, dude.
let's see. So I think I'm gonna take shrimps.
Shrimps.
I'm gonna go get some shrimps.
Nice.
That's my deal.
Metaphorical thing.
Okay.
No, as like a legit like mini shrimps.
Okay. Perfect.
Like 12. of them.
So you go ahead and you fly off to the market. You go up to the local seafood vendor, and you ask him about shrimps. He says, "We got plenty of stock. Do you want jumbo shrimps, regular shrimps,
Popcorn
shrimp?"
Popcorn shrimps.
Okay, cool. And
Do your
how
clothes
many?
come cheaper because you're the size of a newborn baby?
I just buy preemie clothes.
How
He
many?
shops at Babies R Us.
Show up in a freaking onesie with like a butt flap.
Just in case I get too messed up, I got poop.
It's got like smiling skeletons
like
on it.
pandas all over.
It's the one where it like flips up and it has
Yeah,
the
like
ears.
a little panda hood.
This is fashionable where I come from.
Where fashionable means comfy.
My icon Miley Cyrus does this all the time.
The swoot.
Don't fuck with me.
Fashion.
Oh gosh, that'd be so funny.
And we're
So
off swinging.
I say I need 12.
12 popcorn shrimp.
12 popcorn shrimps. Yes.
Okay, cool. So that'll just be, we'll say 12 gold.
12. One gold a shrimp.
You know what, Small? This will eat you for like...
This will
feed
eat you?
Feed you
It's-
for like a week and a
It
half.
will eat me. But here's the thing. I'm sharing it.
So you might need more than
See,
12.
see, look at this. I hold up the scroll and I say, "You see this?"
He pulls out a monocle, looks at it closely.
And I hold it really close. Yeah.
Oh, so you came to me to bring to Count Unden's party?
Yeah.
You're not getting popcorn shrimp. He goes down and pulls out just a huge bag of jumbo shrimp. He's like, "Here's 300.
Yeah.
Take it.
Just take it.
Just take it. But when you bring it to him, tell him that it's from me.
And what's your name again?
Papa Mike's.
Papa Mike's.
Papa Mike's Seafoodery.
Papa Mike's Seafoodery. I'm gonna write that down.
Okay. Perfect.
Papa Mike's
Seafoodery.
Seafoodery. Is
Yes.
that ERY or ERIE?
Alright.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Papa Mike's Seafoodery. Yes, sir. Will do.
Perfect.
I can't carry this.
You're a sorcerer, aren't you? Figure it out.
That's a good point.
You carry your trash around, dude.
Send it to
I-
Hoth and keep it chilled.
So I cast Charm Person and I say, "Woo!
Yeah?
How about you carry it for me?"
Wow. Aren't you a good looking small
Yeah.
man?
I quickly cast Dispel Magic.
What was I saying?
I take it back. And then I say, "Okay, yes, sir." And so I grab onto it and with all my might, and I slowly flutter
You're
it back to my...
fluttering back to your apartment. All right, and we're gonna go over to Gundrick. You wake up you probably just bounce around from tavern to tavern.
Yeah,
staying
I just
in-
kind of pass out on the benches once I'm done.
Okay, cool.
So
So
you got to drink out once you're once
yeah,
you're done.
yeah, of course. And so waking up after a crazy night of partying with some gnomes,
Heck yeah, they know what's up.
you now need to find a dish to bring as well as a new outfit.
All right, well I'm gonna bring a motherfucking pig,
A pig.
Just alive.
but I'm gonna hunt it down myself.
Okay. Awesome.
So I can save money, so I can get good looking clothes.
Nice.
Because if someone's coming with a panda onesie, I need to bring my A game.
Nice. Okay. So you go out and you leave the city limits and head out into the forest.
Alright.
Give me a D20 perception. Try to find some tracks.
What's my modifier on that?
Perception.
Okay, that would be...
It's in the peas.
Oh, hey, that's a 17.
The 17? Awesome. So as you're looking around, looking through the forest area, you've come across some hoofed tracks. You think it looks to be the imprint of a boar. So a little bit bigger than you bargained for, but it is nearby and fresh.
Well, bigger is better at this party, and I'd rather look like a baller.
There you go.
So let's go for this boar.
Okay. So you sneak up on this razorback boar as you're just walking after about 30 minutes of tracking it. You've only been in the woods for about an hour, so this is a very successful hunt.
All right.
And this boar is just drinking from a stream, unaware of you.
I'm going to... I have feather fall, so if I climb a tree and just like super slowly just... just
I'm coming for you.
just like jump super slow and double dagger it. But
It looks up and just steps out of the way. Aw.
damn it.
Man.
Face plant right into the dirt.
Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna climb a tree.
Okay.
How close can I get? I'm gonna sneak up to a tree like nearby so I
Okay.
can just drop over it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to have you do a climbing check because I imagine you're pretty good at climbing, but I will have you do a sneak check
All right.
to make sure this boar doesn't find you.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
That is 20.
The 20, nice. Yeah, you just, almost like Naruto style, 1 minute you're on the ground, next moment you're in the tree.
Just like almost instant transition. Just
Yeah, and so you're directly in the tree branch right above this boar. He's unaware, still drinking. Lovely time, lovely day.
all right.
Eeyore in it.
So I'm gonna use feather fall while I'm above this boar,
Okay.
and that makes it so I descend.
Slowly.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
super duper slow. That's
Okay, and so are you jumping off this? We're gonna say you're about 8 feet above the boar, and so are you jumping off with like your weapons in hand? Are you pulling a bow while you're falling?
I'm gonna double dagger it right in the head,
Okay,
so I don't stand a chance of missing it and screwing up the meat.
nice. Okay,
So just
so you descend ever so slowly, and the boar is still just drinking, not aware. After about 2 minutes of falling, just falling 8 feet, just going.
I just start like
going. You've
sensation of
got sweat dripping from your face right now as you're just like, don't mess this up, don't mess this up, don't mess this up. And then finally you first land on the boar's back and then hurry and bring your arms down on
Does
it.
it even notice that it lands on his back?
He dies so quickly that it's like a quick like twitch and you get bucked off,
oh god.
but you've killed the boar.
Okay, I was about to say, like, damn it.
But now you have the boar, and what do you do next?
Cool. I'm gonna skin it right there and pack the meat so it doesn't get bad.
Cool.
Because, we know how to do it in this podcast.
Yeah.
Instead of
That's a good point. Instead of running, or what was it, carrying an entire
slinging
deer
a
over
deer
your
on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick it up and throw it back.
And then I'm gonna get on my horse.
And you're like, this doesn't make sense.
I love how you just like pause. You're like, I cannot tell you how big this buck is.
He's a character.
Anyway.
Okay, so you
Let's
start
start.
skinning and putting away the meat. So that brings us off to Gunheld. What are you doing?
Okay, so I am going to look for clothes first.
Clothes? Awesome. So, where does Gunhild live? What does he do on his day off?
I actually get paid pretty well considering it is a federal job.
Yeah, I would say you're
You get
a
all
lot
of
more
them?
set off besides the other
Do
two.
you get like...
Okay, yeah. So
PTO.
since I'm paid by the government, it's pretty good and pretty steady.
Pretty good
I live in
job.
a flat.
Nice.
Doesn't even have a basement.
Not in the super nice part of town, but I'm not in the
Well,
slums
definitely.
either.
Okay.
Like a penthouse suite.
Oh,
Nice.
damn.
Cool.
Cool.
I like it.
Overlooking the apple orchards.
So, living in like upper parts of town, you just walk out of your apartment. The doorman, his name's Roger. He greets you and shakes your hand. He talks to you a little bit about work. He's not really interested, but he's just being very polite because he likes
I don't
you.
really give a shit about
And
you.
because you tip well.
Yeah, and he's like, like, you've got a strong gut to do that stuff. I know it needs to be done, but it's like surgery. It's gross. It's nasty,
It
but it
can be.
needs to be done, right?
Yep,
So-
that's right.
So I heard you got invited to that party.
I did.
It's awesome.
I did. I'm really excited about it.
Good. I'm excited for you. Anything I can tell you? What you need?
How to get a lady.
How to get a lady?
Oh.
Well, me
Is this
and
a
my
+1
boyfriend. I'm not the best with ladies. But,
Sorry.
but
Sorry.
I can tell you this: communication is the key to a relationship. At least that's how it is for me and Johnny. Doop.
Roger and Johnny Dupe. Can we please? Hey, wait, this is me
Perfect.
asking. Can we get some fan fiction of Robert,
And Johnny
Roger,
Roger and
Roger.
Johnny Dupe.
Johnny Dupe?
Yeah, Johnny Dupe. Johnny Dupe has always had dreads. He's got
Ooh.
beads in his hair, bandana.
Perfect.
He's
Does-
a local celebrity, mostly in like plays and
Does he
stuff.
look like he
That's weird.
showers?
I got-
Not really. Mostly like a pirate.
I wish I
Okay.
had hair.
I think he plays as Captain Pack Arrow, so something like that.
Pack Arrow.
Pack Arrow. Is that his stage
Awesome.
name?
Yeah, it's his
Stage name is Pack
His,
Arrow.
his actor name is Johnny Dupe. So
Johnny Dupe. I
All
don't know
right.
which one is the fake name, so I'll be totally honest.
Perfect. Well, thank you for your input, Roger.
Whatever. If we can call it that.
I gotta
No
go
problem.
buy some nice clothes.
nice. Okay, so you leave Roger and you head out of your apartment, your flat, and you head to Taylor. And you walk in. There's awesome like coats hanging all over the place. They've got nice 3-piece suits, dress robes. There's some like jumpsuits that are in style right now. A bunch of stuff like that. So, and as you
It's
walk
the 80s
in,
currently.
this plump little lady, she comes right up to you and goes, "Oh my goodness gracious, Gunhild, how can I help you?"
I need some new clothes.
Yes, you do.
Sorry, I forgot your name.
My name is Rose.
All right, Rose. So I got invited to the.
Yes, I heard. Talk of the neighborhood.
Oh,
You're
good.
such a dear.
Oh, thank you.
She
I'm like-
squeezes your butt.
Naturally, I'm an uncomfortable individual. Very like.
Standoffish.
No, I'm very like. I like to keep to myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Introvert.
so, like, I don't know. I just don't like fame and praise and all that stuff. So I'm very uncomfortable right
Okay.
You're such a deer, and she gets a handful of that ass.
now. But yeah, Rose, it's good to see you again. So
Well, come
What
this
I'm-
way. Let's get your measurements and have small talk.
okay, all right.
So she grabs your hand and leads you over to a pedestal, I would say. You step up onto
Step
it.
stool.
Thank you.
It's a stepping
And she
thing.
brings out a measuring tape and starts taking your measurements. So, what color are you wanting?
So I'm thinking electric blue with kind of
Ooh.
like
Oh, I
a
like
gold
it.
inlay,
Mm,
God damn.
like a gold paisley
like a Dumber and Dumber.
inside
suit.
inside
Dumber
this
and Dumber.
electric
Do you want
blue
it in
coat and
a
pants.
3-piece suit or
copywritten.
tailcoat,
Tailcoat.
peacoat,
Oh, petticoat.
petticoat, trench coat, 2-piece, 1-piece,
Petticoat's,
One-
a
a
petticoat's
one-piece
fine.
onesie.
Onesie.
Can I get a
That's
panda
all
on
there is
that?
right now. Okay, we'll get them. We'll
Thank
get
you.
them. Petticoat right now.
Thank you.
Rose walks away. I was not trying to sound like Mickey Mouse, but sometimes that happens.
But it just comes out, dude.
Rose walks away after taking your measurements and heads into the back. You see some blue smoke fly out of the back room, and it wisps and hits a sewing kit, and it starts moving around and starts sewing this suit on its own. You see Rose bustling around. She then claps her hands, and fabric comes flying out in the color you wanted, and the coat is just being made on its own.
Dope.
After about 20 minutes, you have this fashionable blue electric petticoat. She puts it around you, and it looks great.
Awesome.
Looks
freaking
looks
lit.
good.
Would you like a hat with that, or a
Yeah.
top hat,
Yeah, because I don't like
a
to.
monocle, cufflinks, a tie?
I need a.
Damn!
Oh shoot! What's the word I'm
Give me that
thinking
ass.
of? God, I can't think of it.
You need a cummerbund.
Okay.
With that.
What are you
So-
thinking of?
A
man?
bolo tie.
Bolos are pretty awesome.
A noose.
What?
Excuse
I like
me?
to keep work at work, thank you.
When it's fashion time, it's
yeah, I'll
fashion
take
time.
like a hat that
Covers
matches
my
my
head.
coat.
A fedora, a bowler hat, a top hat.
I don't know what it's called,
A
but
beanie.
it's like the French pirate hat.
Okay.
Like, you know, like a normal pirate hat, but it's like folded all the way up,
Yeah, Johnny Depp wears
With
that
a-
in the later show.
huge feather. That's what-
Okay. Like Three Musketeers.
Huge
style?
white feather, yeah. That's what I'm coming up with right now.
A
Okay.
Bonaparte with feathers. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I want.
She fetches the Bonaparte and brings it right back out to you and puts it on, and you are looking stylish. It's in blue too, with a white feather.
Dope.
Ooh, classy.
Oh my
What else do
God.
I need?
Food.
What about shoes? Boots? Sandals? Jandals? Slippers?
Black-
Slippers?
Gold leather
Gold leather?
with a big buckle on the front.
I want to look like a pilgrim.
Gold penny loafers coming right up.
Gold petty loafers. Here we go.
She starts casting
Look
the
at the
spell on the
motherfucking
cauldron.
century,
After about
dude.
10 minutes, reaches in and pulls out these, exactly what you were talking about, and they start dancing around and work its way right over to your shoes, and they tie themselves, the buckle clamps, and you're on your feet.
Perfect. And then I just need a white shirt and then ruffles.
We'll get that ruffles for you right now.
Perfect.
She goes and pulls out a pillowcase, ruffles it up nice, snaps her fingers twice, and it is now...
I like that little rhyme, dude.
And now you all have a ruffled white shirt on, and you are looking awesome. Dapper.
I am
But the
ready.
party isn't until tomorrow, so you're just gonna like sleep in this, or
I'm
Yes.
just gonna prowl the streets.
Would you like
All-nighter.
a cane?
Yeah. Can I have a
umbrella.
sword hidden in the...
A cane? Ooh. No, that's not me. That's not what I do.
Fine, I'll find it somewhere else for this excellent
It's
party.
fine, I'll do it.
Alright, that's what I thought.
Rose heads into the back room again, comes out with, do you want it in black, white, yellow, gold, purple, red, orange, brown?
Black.
Not black?
Black.
With a gold hilt?
Yep.
But it wouldn't
You
match.
got it. She comes back with what it is. It's the executioner's symbol on the hilt.
Dope.
It's gold, and then she pulls it out, and it's a small, thin blade, like a rapier.
Dope.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. I'll make sure to put in a good word for you at the
Okay.
party.
Appreciate it. Nice. This whole ensemble, say, 20 gold for a friend.
Perfect.
You were gonna charge 12 gold
Thanks.
for 12 popcorn shrimp.
Perfect.
Hey, this is Rose.
Thanks, Rose.
Different
we're
kinds,
living
bitch.
in the good part of town.
I should get my shrimp from Rose.
Yeah. She's got
All right.
magic. She can work it out.
Thank you, Rose.
You're welcome. Okay, and then you head out the door and continue shopping.